Columbus, Ohio, and the old horseshoe on the banks of the Tangent. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Syracuse Orange, taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the Ohio State Buckeyes. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. On the move from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. So Ohio State's offense will go to work first. They got an incredibly efficient performance from this guy last time out. Now, Jesse, it's about making that a consistent thing.
Yeah, I think the most impressive thing watching that take back from his last game is the ball never touched the ground, David. It was amazing. And it wasn't that he was so accurate throwing the ball deep down the field. It's just that the ball was always going to the open guy. He did a really good job checking it down, taking the profit when it wasn't open downfield. That kept the offense on schedule. That's really important for this offense today.
And when you're watching it as a defensive player and coming to this football game, man, you know this is going to be a challenge. I better get pressure on this guy. If I let him feel comfortable, you'll see another day like last week. I mean, that dude was accurate almost every...
Oh, he's got some space. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the first down.
Well, you see a great individual effort there that time, and you can see the skills this guy has, and he just reminds me sometimes of the great Ohio State backs we've seen in the past, right? You think of Archie Griffin and his 2 Heisman trophies, Ezekiel Elliott, J.K. Dobbins. This guy right here with his skill set, he's got the chance to be the next great Buckeye back.
From the 44-yard line, the offense snaps it on first down. Looking for a man. It's Cherry. Got his man down the middle. Oh, there might have been trouble if they had knocked him down so quickly.
And that's the advantage of being a big wide receiver, because now you're a big target. And on these slant routes, you don't have to run the perfect route, but you can use your size and your physicality to get the job done almost every time.
The Buckeyes with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Second down, he'll throw it. A strike downfield. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
Got his man on the outside. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. They've done a really good job identifying mismatches, and they find one out of the backfield there.
Reese, I really don't think it's that hard. My guy is better than yours. Find the matchup across the field. Running back's got some speed. Get it in his hands quickly. Throw it to him fast. Let him make somebody miss against a slower guy that's usually a linebacker.
Illegal offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. A first down for the offense. They want to throw it. Bought a little time, lets it go. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. And they'll stop him inside the 5, but the defense is backed up in the shadow of its own goalpost. He'll keep it himself. He's brought down just running hard in the red zone, and he'll be just a few inches short. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a first and goal. Looking for a man. It's Cherry. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete.
Yeah, and third and short, they choose not to run, throw the football, and I think a lot of that has to do with they know they're in field goal range. They can take the 3 points on the board.
And so on their opening drive of the game, they want to stay on the field, and the offense will go for it on fourth down. Buckeyes trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. Powers forward. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Buckeyes!
You love as a head coach to watch your offense take the field and establish a rhythm and consistency the way they did there. Everything they dialed up was working to perfection. They go 10 plays on the opening drive, cap it off with a touchdown.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. They march 79 yards on the drive and finish the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. So Syracuse's offense will take the field for the first time. They're going to have to contend with a group of linebackers, Jesse, who wreak havoc all over the field.
Well, they say speed kills in college football, and I think that's what makes this position group so special. It's really hard to get the ball to the perimeter because of these linebackers and their sideline-to-sideline speed. But, David, in passing situations, they can also blitz and get after your quarterback. What's this offense going to do?
Well, remember in our day, man, like you had hammers, right? They were just big physical guys. Now you've seen the positions switch. The bodies look different. They look more like safeties. And you're right, speed, sideline to sideline, blitzing, so much versatility. Good luck.
He is lucky to get that one back, and the last thing you want is to turn it over on your opening drive.
Well, the receiver was double covered on that play, and I don't know if the decision by the QB had to do with the pressure. Because he was hurried, he just had to get rid of that faster than he wanted to. He's lucky he didn't come away with an interception.
He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Syracuse will be forced to punt. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Makes the catch at the 45. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Leaves it with the running back. And a 9-yard gain on 1st down leaves him with 2nd and short.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on 1st down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
Turning it on! They get him stopped, but the big gain has him on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Buckeyes come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Well, they're just trying to run the ball, but that time there was absolutely nowhere for the running back to go, and as a result, that's a tackle for loss.
The Buckeyes with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Back to pass, it's Cherry. Quickly complete. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the 1st down. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And you got to get locked in the red zone. A lot of defensive coordinators, they'll tell you, we'll give up yards, but we got to understand what we're trying to get accomplished. Great job down here near the goal line. This defense bowing their neck up and getting a big stop.
Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Back to pass. Got his man. Into the house. Touchdown, Ohio State.
I think the days of running backs just running downhill are out the window. You better be able to do this. You Syracuse see the playmakers, slip him out of the backfield, throw him the football. He'll handle the rest, get in the end zone for the touchdown.
On to attempt the try. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And it was finished off with a 2-yard touchdown toss. The returner will field it and try to do some business. And a really nice job by the kick team to get down there and make sure they limit that return. The Orange have the ball back and ready to go to work. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. Flips it out on the screen. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Syracuse right back at it.
Yeah, and you're going to see this offense find different ways to get this running back involved. It's not just going to be on handoffs, and they're certainly going to line him up in different places and even throw him the football. But the screen game's a big part of it, too. Try to get him going there.
Hang on, Sloopy, the Buckeye crowd alive on 3rd down. To the ground to try to pick up the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Syracuse ready to go to work with another 1st down. To the air, it's Hebert. Looking for a deep man. And it falls in, complete. But it could have been much, much worse as the defender was right there.
And you could tell he thought he had his receiver down the field to make a big play. But how about the defender? Great job running with the receiver, turning his head, finding the football, knocking it away, and making sure that receiver doesn't get to make the play.
Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk out to the 30-yard line. The Orange now facing a 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the 1st down.
And I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a 1st down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
Jet sweep to the receiver. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9. Stuck with a running game on 1st down. Now here they come again.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
And his throw is incomplete.
How loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved when I'm on defense because it messes with the snap count, it messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Looking for a big gain. Makes the grab inside the 30. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. There are penalties you sort of forget about and others that sort of stick with you for a while. You get a play like that wiped out, that one's going to linger. The Orange trying to come up with an explosive play to convert this 3rd down. Looking to throw, it's Hebert. Rush is on him. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
That's why, as a defense, it's so important to win early downs. You win 1st and 2nd down, you set up 3rd and long. Now you can pin your ears back and get after the QB.
Syracuse will send out the punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He'll take it on the return. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the other. They'll be able to get off one more play before quarter's end. Looking to throw on 1st down. It's incomplete, and we'll change into the field now. Well, guys, Ohio State has the lead here. Really strong performance so far to be able to build a lead here in the 1st period as we look at the stats. Going to need to step up to make sure this one doesn't get out of hand as the second quarter is about to get underway. So second down here as we're back at it after the break. Give to the running back. Got the first down and more. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. Good work up front to get that first down on the ground, and now they'll go back to work. Use the play fake, now to throw. He's open on the right. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
Well, you know who's got to love this offense picking up so many first downs? It's their own defense. David, I know you love playing on teams with great offenses.
From the 17-yard line, it's 1st and 10. The give to the left. Picked up maybe a yard. It's down at the 16.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Out of the gun, the inside give. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. It'll be 3rd and long. Back to throw, it's Cherry. He makes a grab, and he wanted to score badly, but the defense wrestles him down at the 2.
I love the aggressive nature there by the offensive play caller, too. He's not just playing it safe, get a few yards, center the ball, help our field goal kicker out. He's trying to move the sticks through the passing attack. Quarterback makes a nice throw, and now it's 1st and goal.
Touchdown, Buckeyes! Fired in from the red zone for the score. They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown.
Now, you always want to get the home crowd jacked up and get them excited. Get out to an early lead, and they have 20-0. Defense playing well, offense playing well. They got a lot to cheer about here at home.
Lining up to add another. And with the extra point, they're up 21-0. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Tough to beat in action, gentlemen. You know that. And let's take a look at the highlights. Bowling Green is in front. They've been impressive today, but they still have to finish the job, and that is no sure thing right now. They're up by 4 over Western Michigan. Any big developments here in the MAC, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business. Guys?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Finds his target down the middle. Coming out, attacking from deep in their own end, and they're out at the 26 for the first down. Syracuse right back at it.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast, they want to crank up the tempo.
That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. They've put themselves in a hole to start. It's 1st and 20. Scanning the field, it's Hebert. Right on the money. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. Quickly to the tight end. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
I know, everyone's yelling, like, you didn't get the first down, we need more yards. But think about it, nice short completion, sets up a 3rd down, and guess what? Nowadays, 4th down, green light. We're going to go for it anyways.
Makes the catch. Across the 30, out of bounds at the 31-yard line, and they kick-started this drive with that one. The Orange will have to punt. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. They've been nothing short of spectacular so far. 3 drives, 3 touchdowns, and they'll try to make it 4 for 4. Starts a drive, trying to go up top. Gets it to him on the screen. He makes the stop, but a nice pickup there on first down. Leaves him in second and manageable.
And he didn't get a big gain. You want to call that play and probably want to get more yards, but you can tell that was super close from seriously busting loose. Nice job running the screen, getting the ball to your playmaker. If he could just make one more guy miss, that might have been huge.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened.
And the Buckeyes line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Grab near the marker. It's Shabera. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's first down at the 38. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Quick completion to the right. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
This is no surprise to defenses anymore. Everybody throws wide receiver screens, and you can tell they were ready for it. They saw the quick game. They pounced on it, got the wide receiver on the ground. That's not the first time they've seen that route.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Handoff from the gun. Picks up the first down. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Buckeyes have this offense rolling. Motion from the wideout. To the air, it's Cherry. Throws to the wideout. Wide open downfield. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds.
This guy already has a touchdown. He almost had his second right there. You saw how good he is after he has the ball in his hands. Great job by the quarterback. A, finding him. B, getting it to him quickly. And then his speed and his God-given ability does the rest. He's got his offense in great field position.
The explosive play set the table. Now they got to serve the feast. Lets it fly. Touchdown, Ohio State. Fitted in the window for the score.
And this crowd was already jacked up. They were already excited. They were already making a difference in this football game, and the offense continues to pile on and give them something to cheer about. 27-0 here in the first half. This has been all home team.
He'll try to tack on one more. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. So it's a 73-yard touchdown drive. Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. He'll start the return inside his 5. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Off the play fake on first down to throw. And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Grab behind the line. It's Breeze. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play. The Orange with a lot of work to do on 3rd and long. Back to throw, it's Hebert. Looking to the big tight end. Got his man downfield. And with that effort, they pick up a fresh set of downs. They have it at the 34-yard line. Syracuse ready to go to work with another first down. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Looking to fire. Quickly out to the tight end. And the big fella couldn't elude the quarterback who makes a sure tackle. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. It's picked off, and another empty drive. Looking for more room. And it's going to be a pick 6. Touchdown, Buckeyes! Look, a lot of time left. There's a little bit of distance right now being put on the scoreboard.
There is, but it's so awesome when you're a defense and you study all week about what's coming and what routes to be ready for, and then you jump the route and you make the plays and you just go get in that end zone. It is so beautiful.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And they tack on the extra point for a 35-0 lead. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. Dropping back, it's Abear. Grabbed over the middle, it's Breeze. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. The Orange with a ton of options available on 2nd and short. The give on the inside. Breaks into the open. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. Wants to throw on first down. Here comes the heat. And the quarterback is toast back at the 35. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Here's the heat. Syracuse with a major problem and a long way to go on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. Holds it in down the middle. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
Holding.
When you've already seen your quarterback go down 3 times, you might as well try holding, and they didn't get away with it. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. He won't get there, but it'll bring up 4th down. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, looks like we've got a great one going down in Columbus today. And the standout player on the defensive side of the ball has been that boogeyman back there at safety. They try to run it, he's filling the holes. They try to throw it, he's either picking them off or trying to take dudes' heads off. Good luck making adjustments. And with that, we send it back to the guys in the shoe.
All right, Kevin, about ready to start the second half here. The Buckeyes will kick it away to crank up the second half. And he'll bring it back. And the returner will be dragged down. The Syracuse offense heads back onto the field. Nothing went right in that first half, and the first order of business here. Try not to be embarrassed any further.
But the comeback is possible. Remember 2006, Michigan State down 35 to Northwestern at halftime? They somehow came back and won the game. But it all starts on one play, and that has to happen here on this first drive for the offense.
Yeah, the first possession, because your possessions, you're only going to get so many possessions, and you got to score on every single one of them. Offense, defense, special teams have to play out of their mind, but they have to believe.
They'll snap it from the 25 here on first down. To the air. It's Bear. It's complete to the right. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. So now it's 2nd and long. Defense didn't maintain its discipline there, and they get into the neutral zone. It'll cost them 5 yards.
Encroachment defense.
Defense just a little too eager, and that's 5 yards for the O. That is a costly penalty on this defense. Now they're dealing with a 2nd and 2. Back to pass. Pressure coming. Here he goes breaking the pocket. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely. Syracuse has a really nice drive going.
Here we go.
Give to the back. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. They feed him again. Picks up the first down, still moving. There he goes. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Quick release on the RPO. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. Now on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Oh, they're after him. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Trying to pick up a first down. Off the bootleg, wants to throw it. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line. Now on 4th down, they'll send out the field goal unit. This is going to have to be unleashed from 54 yards out. Absolutely perfect. I wouldn't say they cut into the deficit. They sort of microscopically edged off the deficit. Still a mountain to climb. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out everybody right now on the same page.
They've got him down at the 40 after he ripped off 15 yards. After that big gainer to open things up, they'll put it in play from the 40. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Fires to the middle. Complete downfield. Defense caught out of position, and they get him down finally at the 38.
This defense is going to have to find a way to start mixing up their coverages. They're in a tough spot. They're down right now, so most people would think the opponent would be running the ball, but when you've had the success these guys have had throwing it, you're going to see more shot plays, and you better change your looks up to try and get a takeaway to get back in this game.
Power football with the run. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. Now the play fake. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver is going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
The offense changing the play. To throw, it's Cherry. He's got an open man. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down.
Well, this guy's having a day, day, it doesn't matter where he's lined up or what routes he's running, he just seems to always be getting open. And his quarterback is taking notice. He's looking his way. Nice job there, throwing in time, getting it to him in space and allowing him to go to work. This is turning in.
Touchdown, Ohio State! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. A lot of glorious days in the history of the Buckeyes, and this might put this guy right at the top of the list for a single game.
And that list of names is incredible. Like, we can go down the list of so many guys that have been such great playmakers, so dynamic. So to think about putting yourself in that category, we're going to be talking about winning trophies and this guy being an All-American by season's end.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Fellas, take a peek at what's happening in this interesting battle in the MAC. Buffalo needs to pick up the pace, but this puppy is far from over. And with this crowd there in Western New York behind them, I'm kind of banking on a comeback. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Kent State. Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this meeting in the MAC.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Might as well stick with him. Knocked down at the 31 after a gain of 5. It's 1st and 10 from the 31.
And it's so hard playing defense because they put guys in motion. Sometimes they give it to them, sometimes they don't. Nice job. They get the jet sweep outside right away. The defense doesn't react quickly to it. They get some positive yards, and they get the first down.
The Orange just need to get some of that yardage back here on 2nd down. Takes the easy one to the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Throwing right. Picked off. What a play to set him up. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
Well, the defense came into this one knowing they needed to create takeaways to try to gain as much momentum as they could. Really nice interception on that play. Great job with the eyes by the defender there picking that up.
They're trying to send a message with this running game. He stopped after a pickup of 4 to the 33.
And these RPOs always put the defense in a bind. But listen, you give up the run, they get a short little gain, no harm, no foul.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. With jet sweep pass. Running into the open space. Turning it on. Gets enough for the first down, but not sure they'll get another playoff here in the 3rd quarter. Well, guys, Ohio State has the lead here. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. As we enter the 4th quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. So 1st down will open up the final period. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Tough, determined run, gets it down to the 12.
And what you see late in games, man, those teams that can really run the football and run that clock when they got a lead, you really win a lot more football games. So I think you look for them to be physical down the stretch of this game, try to continue to do this on the ground, continue to eat that clock.
The give to the tailback. They'll wrestle him down at the 4-yard line after that run.
Wow, the running back there showing you his skill set as he's able to rip off that one for a 1st down.
And the Buckeyes line it up with a 1st and goal.
Let's go!
They'll try to get it in with the run. Touchdown, Buckeyes! And they take it in for 6 more points. They are finishing the deal, building the lead here in the 4th, and they are going to go to 7-0.
honestly, it's been about complementary football in this game, right? We've seen this offense go up and down the field. They've been lighting up the scoreboard, but the defense has done a great job, too, getting field and putting their offense in really good position in this game. The head coach has got to love what he's seen on both sides of the ball today.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Orange have the ball back and ready to go to work. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the kind of guy who's going to take full accountability. That was my bad. That's on me. I'm about to lead this offense now down the field and score some points.
Dang, Palmer, I wish I'd have played with you. I didn't play with many quarterbacks that were just like, yeah, my bad. Hey, guys, I got this. Sorry about that. It's more, I should have ran a better route.
And he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7.
Here we go.
They'll try the left side. There was just nowhere to cut back. Great job by the defense, and he'll have to take the loss. Syracuse needs to come up with a big 3rd down play to keep the drive going. From the gun, wants to pass. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30. The punt team makes its way onto the field. Here's the return. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. Here comes the Ohio State. Onto the field. What a good mix of plays, keeping that defense off balance last time, David.
And Reese, they don't know if it's run or if it's pass. They got them right where they want. This defense doesn't know how to react from getting punched in the mouth in that last drive.
So this next drive, David, I think you keep running the football because that sets up the play action, it sets up the RPO game, and then you keep this defense guessing.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10.
29 Philly.
Here's the handoff. Pickup of 5. It'll be 3rd down and 5.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
And listen, that's not a surprise. Obviously, they want to throw the football on 3rd down to try to get a 1st down, but it got absolutely nowhere. Great job by the defense, rallying up and actually getting a tackle for a loss.
Punt is on its way. And the punt team gets down there and touches it dead. That's where they'll put it in play. The Syracuse offense heads back onto the field. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, Dave. Oh, he's got some space. Powers through. And that tackle almost certainly saved a touchdown after he ripped off a huge gain. The Orange, after the explosive play, might go right back to the ground. The RPO, fire complete to the left. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Pulls and fires complete to the right. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. The Orange with a lot of work to do on 3rd and long. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Looking for a huge play. And he makes the catch inside the 25.
This has been a frustrating day. I mean, this They haven't moved the ball consistently, and now you get a play, but they haven't put 2 and 3 and 4 plays together, and that's why they're trailing in this football game. So maybe they can find some kind of a rhythm here late in the game and get something cooking.
Going to work on second down. The red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Brought down, but not before he bowled his way inside the 10 to the 8. Syracuse comes to the line on 1st and goal. From the gun. Wide out trying to get it in. Looking for the end zone. And he'll take it in for the touchdown. It won't have much impact on the outcome of the game, but it is a fabulous parting gift, a consolation prize, if you will.
Yeah, good for them. They put together a drive. They got a touchdown. It's been a bad day. I mean, this is a day they're going to want to forget. They're getting destroyed, but at least you get some positive vibes. Maybe finish this game on a little bit of a high note, a little bit.
On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. This is quickly turning into a celebration, Jesse, as they've taken control of this game.
And they should feel good about how they've played. They knew they had to come in.
Breaks into the open. They get it out to the 36 and on the move after a pickup of 15.
And you want to dominate the football game like these guys have all day, dominate the line of scrimmage. You know, turn and hand the ball off to your running back. It's a good recipe. It makes every quarterback better. It makes every OC better. Just turn, hand the football off, especially when you're winning the ball game.
On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41.
And this is exactly where you want to be as an offensive coordinator. Like when you've got the lead late in the football game, just run the football, eat the clock. Man, they put a good day together. They've had their way with this defense. A lot of positive things to point to. This is one of those weeks when you watch tape, it's going to be really fun to watch it. Not like when you get beat up. A lot of big plays from this offense. It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
The Buckeyes are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Just complete and utter dominance in this one. Outplayed their opponent and took care of business.
Yeah, total domination in all 3 phases of the game. Offense, defense, and special teams. This team came ready to play, and man, it was pedal to the metal right from the opening kickoff.
And that's how you like it. Forget the close games, forget the heartbreakers, this play could decide it. Just frying pan meet face, ball game over.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.